And now for the introduction of speaker, may I call on Sir Victor Solidum, the trustee in charge of Education Committee. Sir Victor,
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. It's an honor to present our speaker today. We were both early birds during the NRIA uh, National Conference. Our speaker today, I call him Coach. He's a widely known in the industry as Mr. Pinoy Broker. He is one of the most well-rounded and highly accomplished real estate figures in the Philippines. He holds the rare distinction of being a triple licensed professional, operating as a licensed real estate broker, appraiser, and consultant, as well as being an accredited lecturer by the Professional Regulation Commission, or PRC. With over 30 years of diverse real estate experience, Coach Stupa's background spans organizations development, project creation, sales and marketing, village management, and strategic market valuation. He has held pivotal operational and leadership roles across some of the country's most prominent real estate giants, including Phil Estate Group, Avida Land, and Ayala Land. A pioneer in digital real estate integration, he is the creator of and developer of PinoyBroker.com, championing internet marketing, CRM automation, and data-driven frameworks to elevate professional real estate practice and counter unauthorized transaction. His structural expertise also extends to public service, having recently completed a significant tenure as the Director for Knowledge Management and Information System Service at the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, or DSUD. Highly active in industry leadership, our speaker has served as a national officer for the Philippine Association of Real Estate Board, or PAREB, and currently serves as the Vice President for Internal Affairs of the National Real Estate Association, NREA. An alumnus of UP Diliman with a degree in industrial engineering, he masterfully blended analytical framework with deep market knowledge, making him a highly sought-after industry analyst, mentor, and speaker on property market cycles, PropTech, and digital sales transformation. Let's give a digital round of applause to our speaker, Coach Jovi W. Tupas.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Let me just adjust my screen. So thank you very much, Sir Vic. Greetings to Press Joy, si Ma'am Marites, and si Mr. Asuncion. Ayan. So para lang ma-mention ko lahat. Okay, so yan, on ko na yung camera ko. Yan. Kasi baka mamaya hindi pa ako prepared. So again, thank you very much, everyone. So today is a very new topic siguro for everyone kasi nakita ko yung mga past topics napaka-serious, ano? So medyo, this topic medyo ano lang siya, medyo light siya. Hindi siya ganun ka-serious pero hopefully you'll be able to learn a lot of things dito sa lectures, ano? So let me just share my screen so we can start. Yan, so, okay. So, again, I'll just turn on yung mga messages, chat box. Of course, spotlight ko yung sarili ko. Yan. Yan, so, wait. Yan. Marami kasi nangyayari sa background eh. Ina-adjust ko lahat eh. So, okay. So, again, good afternoon to everyone. Kaya lang na-introduce na kanina. So, isi-skip ko na tong first slides ko na to.
Meet Jovi Tupas.
Yan.
He's a UP Diliman Industrial Engineering. Meet Jovi Tupas.
Yan, skip ko na yon. So, again, good morning to everyone, especially sa NREA Metro Rizal chapter. So, good afternoon, good evening, good siesta for those of you abroad. But here in the Philippines, we say good morning. So, before we begin, some intellectual disclaimers and morning rituals, ika nga, no? So, number one, this lecture is not for everyone. Hindi ito para sa lahat, ano? This presentation is not intended for those na medyo mahina ang puso, mahina ang pag-iisip, yan, the highly sensitive or the overly righteous and self-correcting. So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan, huwag niyo masyadong seryosohin itong lecture na to the same way na unlike yung mga previous lectures ng Enrea Metro Rizal na very serious, very educational. So, this one, sabihin ko na sa inyo, wala kayong matututunan dito. But it will open your mind. So take everything with a grain of salt. Everything presented here demands critical thinking, pag-iisip talaga, not blind acceptance. Always question, challenge, and form your own conclusion. So I'll just give you scenarios and I'll just give you some things to think about, and it's up to you, yan, the viewers, to determine what is correct, what is not, what you will accept, what you will reject. Okay? If you've cleared these hurdles, then welcome. Yan. Set aside the noise, open your mind, and enjoy this beautiful morning with friends. So isipin niyo, parang usapan lang natin dito, parang tawag nga nila is kwentong barberya. Ayan, ika nga. So, try to form your own conclusions, your own thoughts, your own decisions. Okay? So, topic natin. AI is stupid. And so is everyone else. Pero, what if the biggest limitation to artificial intelligence is not AI itself, but tayo? Paano kung magaling at maganda ang sasakyan, pero kamote naman yung driver? Sino may kasalanan nun? This session goes beyond the hype to explore the uncomfortable truth about machines, minds, and the myths we tell ourselves about both. Sa totoo lang, AI isn't smart. It's just very good at pretending to be smart. Okay? Mapagkunwari si AI. Yan. It adjusts itself to whatever you want to hear, whatever you want to believe. You can even ask AI, since medyo mainit na issue, yung impeachment. So you can ask AI, prompt it with, "You are the greatest lawyer in the world. Try to argue why Vice President Sara Duterte should be acquitted and not be included or not be impeached in the court hearings or in the Senate hearings." And AI will give you the answers that you like. At the same time, you can also do the opposite. So, you are the greatest lawyer on planet Earth. Try to prove that VP Sara did something wrong and should be impeached. So again, AI will just abide by your instructions. Large language models do not think, they predict. They identify statistical patterns in the vast datasets located online, and they generate the most probable thing that you want to believe. Okay? Ito yung parang kaibigan mo na oo lang ng oo sa'yo. Yung hindi ka kinokontra, minsan kokontrahin ka, pero pag sinabi mong, ano ko ba naman, iba yung pag-iisip mo, it will automatically adjust to whatever you want, whatever you need. Ang AI, wala rin siyang memory. Kumbaga, wala siyang ilalabas na sa tamang panahon. Yan. So, for those of you na nag-get yun, so, it means medyo matagal na kayo nagde-Netflix, ano? Although some AI large language models can remember, but it will depend if you want them to remember. So, you need to give that prompt for them to remember everything, or for you to do instructions for it to remember everything that you've talked about. Otherwise, it will not remember anything. Kakampi mo palagi ang AI. Ito yung parang BFF mo na, yun na nga, na one-sided lang, at ikaw ang palaging kakampi. AI is your die-hard fan. Fanatic. Yan. Hindi siya fan. Fanatic that learns from you. So, it has no reasoning. It correlates, it doesn't deduce, it does pattern matching. Hindi siya nag-iisip talaga. Kung ano lang yung una niya makita and whatever it thinks that you will like as a result. AI doesn't give judgment. Hindi niya malalaman kung ano yung totoo, ano yung hindi, ano yung mali, ano yung tama. So when fiction sounds factual, minsan nakakabudol din, ika nga, no? Some of the convincing AI media that we've discovered, ito yung mga kadalasan ginagamit sa politics, ano? Like yung nangyari kay Sara Duterte impeachment na may in-interview daw ng mga school children, yan yung deepfake ni President BBM promoting a fake online trading platform, yan. AI generated video ni Saldico criticizing the Marcos administration, yan, na kasama do sa mga maleta, yan. Or maybe baka mamaya yung Disneyland in the Philippines, yan, na nababasa nyo, no, na naglulure ng investors na, uy, magkakaroon ng Disneyland sa Pilipinas, magkakaroon ng Universal Studios sa Pilipinas. So again, check, double check, triple check, yan. So sa akin, if it doesn't appear in mainline news, medyo magtataka na ako. I will try to doubt the news. Kung hindi siya lumalabas sa mga renowned or famous or yung mga critical thinking na news agencies. Pag di siya lumalabas sa ganun, most likely hindi ako maniniwala. Because pag mga news agencies, newspapers, talagang pinag-iisipan. May mga editors na nandoon. Okay? Parang ganito.
They ended up being full of a bunch of different colored suitcases.
Kita nyo, English speaking na si si
Video with the
Zaldico.
audio. And then the second one na pinost nyo, nasa Facebook page nyo po, ay yung
Yan. So this was a video created by famous tech expert, yan, si Art Samaniego. So sinabi lang niya what is capable with AI. So ginamit niya lang na dito is screenshot ng picture ni Mr. Zaldico and then ginamitan niya ng Veo, Google Veo app or software. Yun ang ginamit lang niya. And then, pinagsalita na niya yung screenshot. Yan. So, again, we need to learn about the mirror effect and how AI learns from our flaws. So, AI doesn't invent bias. It actually amplifies it. Pinapalaki lang niya by 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and it does it much quicker. Trained on human generated data, AI inherits our prejudices, blind spots, and historical injustices at scale. So again, be careful when using AI. The more you use AI, the more it learns about you. Meaning, nalalaman niya kung ano yung gusto mo, ano yung ayaw mo. So next time you ask AI or yung mga ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Copilot, it will actually adjust itself to please you. Para maging happy ka, mag-a-adjust siya. So it doesn't matter kung tama ba sasabihin niya or mali. So whatever it finds sa internet, it will adjust itself to your liking. When AI powers fraud at scale. So in the Philippines, the same mirror effect is also being used to supercharge scams, making fraud faster, broader, and harder to detect. So same pa rin naman nangyayari. Kaya lang with the use of AI, mas lumalaki, mas bumibilis. Yan. So for example, yung mga nakita niyo mga deepfake billionaire ads na kunwari sinusuportahan nila Jaime Sobel de Ayala, Lance Gokongwei, baka mamaya sina Manny Villar on a project na okay, na dapat mag-invest ka. Yan. Yung mga illegal SIM scam blast, yan. So AI is also behind it and making it much quicker and faster. So AI was first invented to help programmers create apps and software. So yun ang initial objectives para to make life easier for the programmers. Kaya lang, when it came into the hands of people like you and me, ginamit na natin kung saan-saan talaga. And like with any other technology, merong good technology, merong bad technology, but it will all depend on who is using that technology. Nasa sa'yo yan. Kung gusto mong gamitin sa masama, magiging masama talaga siya. Kung gusto mong gamitin sa mabuti, magiging mabuti talaga yan. By the way, nakalimutan ko sabihin kanina. Unfortunately, I will not be giving out my slides. So, kung may nagustuhan kayong slides, screenshot nyo na lang. Hindi ko siya mabibigay kasi panay kalokohan lang to. Ayan. So, mag-iisip ka, baka mamaya i-post nyo as if it were true, as if it were something na sinabi ni Cons Joby Tupos, ito daw, so, siguro tama to. Di ba? So again, AI is here to fool you. So, baka mamaya gamitin niyo itong ano na to, itong mga slides na to, thinking na tama. So ngayon pala sinasabi ko sa inyo, try to open your mind and try to see, tama ba to or mali? Ayan. So, yung mga holiday phishing scams, so maraming nangyari yan 2 months ago, no? Yung mga vacation time, maraming naloko sa Facebook posts na merong mga Airbnb, ang ganda ng mga units, murang presyo, reserve now, may mga ganun. So, especially mga travel abroad, yan, ingat-ingat kayo at baka kayo ay mabudol. Sobrang ganda, sobrang galing, kaya lang, it only takes a phone call. It only takes a check kung talagang totoo ba to. Huwag kayong maniniwala sa review. Yan. Kasi yung review, si AI din ang gumagawa ng mga review na yan. So usually ganun ginagawa natin na, uy, okay to, 5-star review, di ba? 1,000 na nag-review, di ba? So again, lumang style na yun. Di ba? Ginagawa na lang yung review. In fact, you can also ask AI to get a testimonial for your real estate services or for your other services, appraisal, insurance services. Pwede na siyang gumawa ng sarili niyang testimonial ng review. Yan. Yung iba dyan, pwede pa, video, di ba? You can even ask famous people to talk in your behalf. Yan. Ang dami na nagagawa ng AI. The pattern is clear. AI does not create new dishonesty. It multiplies human fraud, helping scammers to imitate trust at an industrial scale. Sobrang galing na nakakaloko na talaga that you can't even discern what is fact from fiction. So myths we desperately want to believe. Minsan kasi gusto natin ng ganyan na yung issue kay Ann Curtis na may bagong financial project, mag-i-invest ka rito, kikita ka dito, yung mga get rich quick scheme, di ba? Yun yung mga gusto natin makita eh. Or gusto natin makita yung mga politics, so showbiz, politics na medyo, ito na yung mga comments kay Senator ganito, Senator ganyan, na ginagawa ng video, sino mga gusto natin because those are the things that trigger our interest. Kung ano yung nakakakiliti sa atin na, okay to, nakakatawa to share ko nga. Ayan, dyan na nagsisimula. Share natin without even thinking, totoo ba to o mali? Baka fake news. Di ba? Yung kay Pokwang na online gambling endorsement, yung nag-endorse daw siya ng isang gambling platform. So, dinibunk din niya na hindi totoo. Yan. Maybe hindi totoo na binayaran siya. Na binayaran siya. Ewan ko lang ano. Pero, yun. So, try to check and double check kung tama ba yung nangyayari dito. So, the real danger, wait check ko lang. Okay, yan. So, kasama na dito yung yung pag nabubudol ka sa shopping app, ano? So, katulad ngayon, 7/7. So, ewan ko lang kung may mga nabudol sa inyo, no? So, ipalagay nga yung tawag doon, thumbs up nga kung nabudol kayo nitong 7/7. So, honestly, ako nabudol ako eh. Pero at least yung sa akin, pinagandaan ko yung pagkabudol sa akin. Yan. I tried to outsmart AI sa mga shopping carts na yan. So, try to outsmart yung mga AI with the things na kailangan mong malaman about the AI. Wait lang. Anting ko lang to. Okay, so ang galing. So thank you very much kay sa ating host. Ang galing ang galing mag-mute Ako kasi automatic po yung makita, hanapin ko na kagad. So yan. Okay, ganito. Number 1, since nasabi ko ng 7/7 at mukha namang marami sa inyo nabudol, ganito ang technique. Tuturo kayo ng technique. Ha? May technique ba sa 7/7, 8/8, 9/9, 10/10? Yes, kasi lahat yan AI generated. So ganito technique. Medyo simula pa lang, medyo may ano ka na, may allowance ka na. 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months in advance. Alam mo na dapat kung anong gusto mo. Do not buy on the spot. Pag on the spot ka, hindi mo matitrain ng AI. So lolokohin mo si AI. So number one, if you have time, kung kakayanin, 1 month in advance, may gusto kang item, basta ilagay mo na siya sa cart mo. And then try to as much as possible. Kung kaya lang naman, kung kayang everyday, open mo, tapos i-check out mo, pero huwag kang magba-buy now. Check out mo lang, make the AI think na gusto mo na sanang bilhin. Tapos i-exit na ulit. So AI will think that you really like that product. Gustong-gusto mo talagang bilhin, but for one reason or the other, ayaw mo. So eventually, before the sale, yan na, may lalabas. Magugulat ka na lang. Free shipping. Okay. May buy one, take one item. May discount. Sabihin sa'yo, oy, mas mababa na, maglalabas ng voucher para lang doon na mas may discount. So again, it's up for you to time. Ano ba yung level na gusto mong discount? Okay na ba sa iyo 10%? Okay na ba 15%? Okay na ba sa iyo 15% plus free shipping? So you decide kung ano mo, ano yung level of your comfort. Kailan ka ba bibili? Pag less 15 plus shipping o kahit less 10 lang okay ka na. Yan. So, doon mo makikita. Pag nakita mong lumabas na yung gusto mo na amount, less 15%, free delivery, plus whatever money back guarantee voucher, yun na, kunin mo na. Again, do not be greedy. Kasi si AI, inuutakan din tayo. So, tinetest niya hanggang saan ba yung level na kakagat ka doon sa sale na yun. Minsan, babawiin niya. So, pag binawi niya, ikaw naman, sayang, sana naklik ko na. Pwede na 'to, 5% pwede na. Sayang, eh, hindi na mauulit, eh. Pero again, if you try to wait, lalabas at lalabas din 'yan. Yan. The real danger isn't AI, it's unquestioning trust. Wala namang problema sa AI, ang problema lang is masyado tayong mabilis maniwala. Gullible tayo. Nakita lang natin, ay ang cute, ay ang ganda, share, 'di ba? Hindi natin alam na mayroong ibang tao na mas gullible pa. Mas medyo may konting diferensya pa kaysa sa atin. So kung tayo medyo ano-ano, yung pinagpasahan natin, baka mas lalo na akala niya totoo since they know that you are sharing that information. And if you share that information, pag nakita lang, oh, galing kay Press Joy ito, galing kay Sir Vic to, siguro totoo ito. So, ini-equate na niya. So, fake news plus real, genuine person equals real. Parang ganun. So, ganun ginagawa ng mga tao. They judge kung sino ang nagpadala. Kung reliable, reputable yung nagpadala, and that's it. Kaya lang, right now, marami nang nafe-fake accounts. So, hindi natin alam kung ano yung totoo hindi. That's why marami naloloko pag may nag-text sa'yo na, "Uy, si Sir Joby Tupas umuutang ng 5,000 pesos. Kawawa naman, emergency lang daw. Papautangin ko. Kasi si Sir Joby Tupas to eh." Di ba? So parang ganun, ano? So nakakaloko rin yung sa AI. Marami mga fake accounts. Try to always ask the question, totoo ba to or hindi? Make your own decision. AI doesn't need malice to be dangerous. It can fabricate with complete confidence, making falsehood sound indistinguishable from facts. Minsan, tingin lang tayong tingin, sabi natin, ay, ang cute, ay, ang okay, and then we tend to believe it. Minsan, hindi na tayo nag-iisip. Importante, nakita natin na, ay, ang ganda, di ba? Akala natin totoo, ay, yung pala hindi. Yun ang mahirap.
Sa bawat biyahe, may mga kasama tayong hindi natin kayang iwanan. Para sa ilan, pamilya. Para sa iba, kaibigan. Para sa iba, super baby. Handa ka na ba, Mochi? Road trip tayo papuntang Baguio. Dito sa Victory Liner. Alam namin, hindi pati ang ating mga alaga. Lalakbay ng Victory ngayon. Tama ang
Yan. So real ad to naging issue kasi ginamitan na ng AI. Tapos ginamitan ng AI, hindi man lang inayos yung aso. Kawawa yung aso, no, na lumalabas sa taas, lumalabas sa screen. So, yun know. So again, AI is a powerful, good tool. Excellent tool. Kaya lang pag ginamit natin ng medyo mali o hindi man lang pinag-isipan, medyo nagkakaproblema tayo.
May your divine light shine upon us, guiding us in our endeavors and filling our hearts with hope and inspiration. May we also pray, feel free to modify this prayer or tailor it to your specific needs and benefits. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. In the name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Yan. So again, okay naman ang AI. Pero kailangan din ng actual intelligence. Hindi lang artificial intelligence. Kailangan din ng actual intelligence. Di ba? Do not just take the results of AI as if it were true. Pag-isipan din. So, as professionals, sabihin ko sa inyo, AI will not replace you. It will not replace me. But someone who knows and uses AI will probably replace you and me. Yan. Fluency with AI tools is becoming better. Di ba? It acts as an advantage to people who can use it properly. For business owners, try to deploy AI only for doing repetitive tasks. Yung paulit-ulit. Do not make or do not use AI to make decisions for you. AI can give you suggestions, but take note, yung suggestions niya na yon to you are already tainted and biased to what you want to hear. Alam na niya kung anong gusto mong marinig. Kaya sabihin niya sa iyo yung gusto mong marinig. And you will tend to believe na tama na yun. So try to play devil's advocate. Try to consult real people. Try to find mentors whom you trust. For everyday users, try to ask better questions. Try to demand sources. Saan ba kinukuha yan? Di ba? Usually, lahat ng mga information are all sourced online. Kung yung makita niya online, yun ang makikita niya. So, AI is a mirror. What you get out of it reflects what you put in. Kung yung makita niya, yun lang yung sasabihin niya sa'yo. And kung bias pa siya doon sa user, such as yourself, yun ang gagawin talaga niya. So, the future AI should be augmentation and not replacement. The most compelling future isn't human versus machine, it's human with the machine. The professionals who flourish will treat AI as a force multiplier for human judgment, not as a substitute for it. Huwag niyo pabayaan si AI na mag-isip na gagawa ka ng prayer, gagawa si AI ng prayer, tapos yun na lang, babasahin mo na lang siya. So, hindi siya ganun kadali. Kailangan basahin mo rin, reviewin mo rin, double check mo. Tama ba yung sinasabi nito? Tama ba yung Bible verses na sinasabi nito? Baka mamay makatapat ka ng genius, sabihin sa'yo, mali-mali lahat yan. Same thing with what happened, I believe in the US yata yun. Yung isang lawyer, ginamit yung AI to create yung kanyang final statement yata. And the court discovered errors doon sa kanyang mga sinabi. To the point na na-discover nila na itong lawyer na to was using AI. So, yun. So, nasuspend siya. for using AI and not using his actual intelligence. So, AI gives you speed, yan, mas mabilis mag-isip, but humans or tayo should provide meaning. We should be able to discern ano ba yung tama, ano ba yung mali. AI gives significant output. Pero dapat tayo, we should try to set the boundaries. Tama ba to o hindi? Baka nakakasakit na tayo ng kapwa-tao natin. Medyo tama, medyo mali. Pero baka mamaya iba na yung dating. Data and wisdom. So AI can find patterns, but we as humans should decide what matters most. Pipiliin natin. Ano ba yung pwede natin magamit, ano hindi pwede magamit, we still have to decide. Ano ba yung pwede kong i-report dito? Ano ba yung slides na pwede ko ilagay? Ano yung pwedeng baka mamaya iba may masaktan? Ano yung baka mamaya iba mayroon akong hindi nila maintindihan? Like meron mga humahabol ngayon din sa lecture na to, baka makita lang nila yung slide ko nandiyan siya, no? O yung conclusion na lang. So, when using AI, try to always question. Try to always doubt AI. AI is not stupid because it is broken. It's stupid because it's a mirror. Yan. And tignan mo sa mirror, doon mo malalaman kung sino yung totoong stupid. Okay? So, AI is only stupid because yung nagpo-program probably did not have enough experience, enough lessons to do AI prompting na tinatawag, ano? Parang Facebook yan eh. So, when everybody was on Facebook at ikaw na lang yung wala sa Facebook, ang sabi nila, mag-Facebook ka na rin. So, ikaw nag-Facebook ka na lang, di ba? Paano ba mag-Facebook? Madali lang yan. Gawa ka lang ng email, set up ka na account, that's it. Tapos mag-post ka na, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Ganun lang ba yan? Post lang ng post? So, I believe everybody, lahat tayo, ganun din natuto sa Facebook, di ba? Basta post ka lang ng post, lagay ka ng picture, yan, ganyan. So, ganun na nangyari without even thinking, ba't ko ba ginagawa ito? Ano ba importance nito? And then you'll find out na, ba't ganun? Alam na ng tao bumbuhay na nangyayari sa akin. Alam nila kung ano yung favorite ko, ganyan-ganyan, ano yung gusto ko, anong ayaw ko. Tapos bigla ka magpa-post na, I do not want Facebook to use my information. I would like to keep everything private in Facebook. Yan. May mga ganun nagpa-post without even thinking. Binasa mo ba yung terms and conditions when you set up your Facebook account? Nandoon yun. Di ba? That Meta or Facebook may use information that you post online. It may use. It has the option to use. Tandaan nyo, if the product is free, then ask yourself, who is the product? Di ba? Tayo ang product. Kala natin libre ang Facebook. We are giving Facebook free information, free products about ourselves. At binibenta niya na yan sa mga sponsors. Sabihin niya dito, ano ba magandang product? For example, laptop. Asus laptop. Gusto mo magbenta ng laptop sa Facebook. Sasabihin ko sa inyo, kung sino yung naghahanap kayo ng laptop, sino yung mga nagpo-post na sira na yung laptop nila, na gusto nila mas magandang laptop, na ito yung mga taong may pera, pambili ng laptop, kasi kabibili lang yan ng iPhone 17 Pro Max. Kaya sigurado, bibili to ng laptop. MacBook ba? Ito. Nakukuha lahat ng information. So, try to question everything. Yan. Try not to believe yung output ng AI. Do your own research. Know your own biases. Tignan mo rin baka mamaya masyadong pabor sa'yo. Yan. Tignan mo rin yung other side. Try to lead with judgment. So AI can just suggest and you will decide. Yan. Tulad itong slide na to. Di ba? Hindi ako gumawa nitong slides na to. These are all actually AI generated lang. Ako lang yung nag-prompt. So for those of you who wants to create slides, to convince yourself, to convince your clients, to convince everyone, ito yung lang ginamit ko. This is a free app. Yun na nga lang, limited. Gano'n ka limited? 10 slides lang. But if you believe na pwede na yan, I can convince people, or I can do a report, or I can do itong 1-hour talk sa Metro Rizal with just 10 slides and konting bola-bola, konting adlib, then maybe pwede na to. Okay? So ito yung app na ginagamit ko, gamma.app/create. Free to use, 10 slides nga lang. Okay? And this is also the reason why hindi ako magbibigay ng slides ko. Kasi kahit kayo, you can do this exact same slides. Yun nga lang, the results may vary because iba yung pagkakakilala ni AI sa akin compared ng pagkakakilala ni AI sa inyo. So that is where the difference will come in. That is where the bias will come in. But kung gusto nyong i-try using itong app na to, again, wala akong sponsorship deal dito. Sana meron. Yan. Ito lang naman yung prompt na ginawa ko. Yan. Ang prompt na ginawa ko is simply create an intriguing and thought-provoking. Sorry thought-provoking dapat yan. Hindi to. Nakalimutan ng T. But then again, matalino si AI. Okay lang magkamali. Alam niya yung ibig ko sabihin. Kasi matagal na kami nag-uusap eh. Tapos, ang ginawa ko lang, yung ginawa ni Sir Vic na teaser, text, doon sa poster natin, yun na lang din nilagay ko. Ba't pa ako mag-iisip? Eh, ang ganda na ng pagkakagawa ni Sir Vic at saka ng mga taga Metro Rizal. Ang ganda na ng pagkakagawa, ba't pa ako kailangan mag-isip? So nilagay ko na lang, gawa ka na ng slide. Ito yung sinabi ni Sir Vic. Eksakto, copy-paste. Tapos pina-generate ko na. And then lumabas na yung mga slides na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Ganun lang yung kadali. But ang added ingredient ko was, I reviewed every slide. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi 10 slides yung ginawa. It's actually about 7 or 8 lang. Meaning may 2 slides ako, tinanggal talaga. Because hindi siya relevant. Hindi lahat na nakalagay doon sa slides na yon are all AI generated. Yung iba, pinag-isipan ko naman. Yung iba, inedit ko naman. Depende doon sa audience. Depende doon sa makakausap ko. Depende doon sa makakapanood nitong video na to. And with that, yan, I would like to say, yan, thank you very much to Enrea Metro Rizal. I hope medyo na-open yung minds niyo sa pag-iisip, to critical thinking, to not always believe in what AI says, but always, okay, always try to think. Pag-isipan ninyo, tama ba to? Okay ba to? Sigurado ba to? AI can give you the start para masimulan yung critical thinking mo, but always read, always review, always pag-aralan, always try to get sources, always talk to people, always, 'di ba? Kaya nga that's why I am encouraging face-to-face or even online discussions with people. Okay, wag AI, with people. So that's why I appreciate itong kay Enrea Metro Rizal for having these sessions at saka yung mga face-to-face and yung mga, yan, si Sir Vic na na-meet ko sa Enrea nung sa ano natin, event sa Bayview. It's because alam ko tao kausap ko, we may have different ideas, different biases, but at least it opens me up to a different side. Hindi yung si AI na kung ano yung sinabi ko, sabi ni AI, approve, okay, di ba? At least may kokontra sa akin and that will encourage me to think critically. Tama pa ba yung paniniwala ko that AI is stupid? Baka naman merong iba na sasabi, hindi, guni-guni mo lang yan. So with that, thank you very much and returning the control back to Enrea Metro Rizal. Maraming salamat po.